Hello, a day with Caleb. We are back this time bringing you some new releases. Well, new to 2024. I've sat on them a couple months, just I had to buy these all separate for the most part. Some came in lots, but we talked about previously my new release guy being a scammer and working through all that, and Pam kind of becoming the new supplier of movies, but she can't supply everybody with new releases. So I found this eBay couple who sells new releases periodically. They list a couple of new releases every day. So most of this is from them, and then I got a ultra rare steelbook and a couple things I got from another seller. But for the most part, this is all from one eBay seller, and I did go by Walmart and get something very special, which we'll show at the end. But and then a couple of movies that are not new releases. I guess we'll start with them. 10,000 BC and Inglorious, you know what, Quentin Tarantino. This one I had loose. Blockbuster, trying to get away from that. But this is the 2-disc special edition with Brad Pitt. Still has the slip and everything. Very cool release. I got these in a lot, and I think it came with 4 other ones. And that lot equal to what these were separately on eBay. So I got the lot. I think I kept a few things, and then I traded in to McKay's a few months ago. Well, 3 or 4 months ago now, but these are what we had left. Didn't have 10,000 BC at all. I thought for sure I had that, an old Blockbuster DVD copy or something, but I didn't have this at all in my collection. And then this, of course, we said was a loose disc from Blockbuster. They would do like DVD loose, I think was like 25 cents, and Blu-rays loose were like 50 cents, something crazy like that. Then, let's see, no, all 4 of these were different eBay lots from that couple I was mentioning. I think these 2 were in a lot together, and these 2. So we'll just, and pretty reasonable. They were in lots of 3 and 4, and I think the other new releases I didn't want, so it worked out where I traded those to McKay's as well. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, the the 4th official Ghostbusters, and the 2nd movie in the new kind of reboot series. We don't talk. You could wedge in the 2017 one, but the director's crazy. It had a lot going for it, but as far as what it could potential it had, it just wasn't funny. The movie wasn't good. Chris Hemsworth as the secretary, that was goldmine. And then that scene where one of them is run away from the mannequin, that is gold. Pretty much everything else not as good. Have not watched this yet. Need to get around to watching it. Now that I've filmed this pickups, we can log it and set it aside to watch. Same with this one, Dune Part 2. Love the first Dune. Of course, Zendaya, Timothy Oliphant. Then we have Dave Bautista, who I saw, was it last year at Spookala? So pretty neat. Excited to check this out. And then also, isn't like Christopher Lloyd or somebody off the wall like that is in this somewhere. Comment down below if you know. Then Despicable Me 4. It's so excited to see this. I've yet to watch this. All four of these I have not watched. The collector's edition. Looks great, looks fun. Enjoy the previous three and the Minions movies. So excited to check that out. Then Fall Guy, the extended cut. It includes 2 versions of the movie. Excited to see this as well. Kind of delving in a little bit to the stunt guy role in movies, even though this is kind of an elevated interpretation. Still excited to watch that. Then these 3 I got a lot together. Actually, he was selling them separate, but he combined shipping and gave me a little discount on all 3 since I was getting all 3. From Blumhouse, the producer of Five Nights at Freddy's and Megan, both fantastic films. Imaginary, have not seen this yet either, so excited to check that out. That cover alone just kind of sells the movie to you. Then I'm trying to beef up my Criterion, although I haven't bought Criterion in a little while, but this one looked great. Ewan McGregor, Shallow Grave, and that's a simple cover, but also very, very intriguing cover. 1994. So right before he became Obi-Wan, he was in this, and this is Criterion 616. Earth 616 in the comics, in the MCU. Then Robo-Doc, the creation of RoboCop, a 4-part original series. Part legend, part icon, all hero. So this was released a couple years ago, 2022, and it's very rare to find this. You never see it, at least I don't, out in the wild. I think it was like a online purchase thing, exclusive, something like that. But he had it for a very good deal, cheaper almost by half from any other seller that had this on there. So decided to pop on it, and I love me some steelbooks, even though I don't, well, this might go in my steelbooks. I don't have every steelbook I own in the steelbook section, if that makes sense, but I think this one will make the steelbook section because my documentaries are packed. I don't know if I can squeeze any more in there, but those are fun. Then we went, I think a week or 2 later after this dropped on physical media, got this at Walmart. We did see it in theaters. If you follow my Instagram, A Day with Caleb 2, because someone had A Day with Caleb, which still irritates me to this day. But the collector's edition, like I said, we did see it in theaters, but my parents wanted to watch it really bad. They love the original movie, like we do. And growing up in the country, Eureka, Georgia, comment if you know where that is. It's if you know where Tifton, Georgia is, it's kind of outside of Tifton, way in the country, in the boonies. There in front of us was a pond where the fish were, and turtles and all kind of things. Then to the left of us was a cow farm where they were raising cows. Then behind us was where they would harvest hay and have hay bales, and we would ride our bikes back there and jump hay bales. And then if you ever got a hay bale where ants were into it or had an ant bed that kind of covered the hay, that was not a good time. And then those long chicken snakes, there was a chicken farm, I think, with the cow farm. They would anyway, we tangent there. We went through a twister. Basically, it was coming straight toward us, and then right at the lake, it kind of disbanded a little bit and kind of turned to the side of us. And back there, it was just woods. So obviously, a lot of trees went down, but we were fine in that little farmhouse. Luckily, we kind of hid in the tub, but that's Twister kind of has a whole new meaning for our family, especially when you've been through a twister, a tornado. So it kind of has more significance than just a film. Plus, it is a great film, 1996 Twister. But this is a great follow-up, even though it's kind of not really related to any of the characters. They talked about her mom being the original, but they decided against that, and I think that was a good call. Dorothy is in this, so that's kind of the tie-in. But Glenn Powell's great in this, and Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick made me appreciate Top Gun even more. Great sequel. This is also a great sequel. But to show you how much of a nerd I am, got it with the slip. But then inside with the Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray is red. That is very great. Red's my favorite color, if you did not know. It came with, of course, the digital copy. I've already got the digital copy, so no worries there on covering that. I've already got it. But then we have the Walmart receipt of where I purchased it. Then we have the theater movie stub, unpunched or untorn, from the showing we went to, 7/26/2022. Then the receipt for where I purchased me and Josh's ticket. So I nerd out with ones that I really, really enjoy. I think I kept my ticket for Top Gun Maverick as well. If they do separate it, sometimes they don't tear it. But if they do separate it, I try to put one copy in my scrapbook with all my other movie stubs, and then one stub in the actual physical media release. So that is great. Hope you enjoyed the new releases. Comment down below, did you enjoy Twisters? Any of these movies mentioned? If you've seen them, let me know down below. Like, subscribe, share with a movie new release lover. Until next time, go out and watch Twisters and keep collecting.